everyone. I think I'm freezing my heavens to mercies off. Yeah, when my son was a little boy, we never had a garbage disposal, and I would ask him to go take out the scraps. And one winter day, he said that to me. He says, "Mom, I'll freeze my heavens to mercies off." I'll never forget that. But yeah, it is kind of cold. I guess the AC's up too much. I have mosquito bites, just 2, and they're just driving me crazy. But I wanted to ask everybody out there, how many of you all know your phone number? There are so many people who don't know their phone number. They sit there and they scratch their, head, and they scratch their ass. They don't know their phone number. I'm going, okay, imagine this. Imagine you're arrested and you're in, getting ready to be booked, and you're getting ready to go into the jail, and you get one phone call. They take away your phone, okay? They take away everything. So who are you going to call? You have to know at least one phone number. And for gosh sakes, if your mother and father are still alive, you should at least know their number. But yeah, I want everybody to get out your phone and look to see what your number is and memorize your mom's. I don't know which one's more likely to bond you out of jail. Is it going to be your mom or dad, or is it your best friend? I don't know. Yeah, this is so very important. I don't get it. And memorizing your social security number, that helps. I used to know my house mortgage account number, but now they're selling mortgages like right and left. You don't know, who in the hell owns your mortgage now. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just keep wanting to itch and itch and itch. So hopefully my granddaughter may call me. But yeah, this is from Victoria's Secret. I have about, I guess, $3,000 worth of Victoria's Secret stuff. But about Sephora, if you all haven't been into Sephora lately, go in there. I used to order Olaplex 1 and 2 and 3 for, you all don't know what that is. It's a bond multiplier. It bonds the shaft of your hair, because I ruined my hair 2 or 3 months ago. It was, of course my hair was white, and I was trying to dye it dark brown because someone said they really liked me with dark brown hair. Well, you cannot put dark brown hair dye on top of white or really light blonde, because it doesn't have a pigment to hold on to. So what you have to do is put on a red color, and then the brown will take, if you know what I mean. So I ruined my hair. I kept trying to fix it over and over again, and I should have just Googled it, and it would have told me what I needed to do. By then it was just too late. So yeah, so when I went into Sephora, they don't sell 1 or 2 Olaplex. They only sell 3, 4, and 5. So I don't know, but I tried to go on Amazon about a month ago and get Olaplex 1 and 2, and can't get it. I don't think so. I had to just get Olaplex 3. But yeah, if you girls have ruined your hair, that Olaplex is really good. It's not a conditioner. It just like rebonds your hair. It helps a little bit. But the other day I was somewhere that didn't have any shampoo, so I just rinsed my hair out with warm water and then conditioned it, and it felt wonderful. I don't know, I think people wash their hair too much, but with all this humidity and everything, you really do need at least rinse off your body. Yeah, I'm very allergic to mosquito bites. Jeez, I'm sitting here digging at them right now. But a lot of YouTubers will videotape right out of their vehicle, and they got a blogging camera, right there on the windshield. that is like a common practice. And yeah, I've never been charged with anything in my driving, even though I've had a lot of car accidents. Yeah, maybe I should talk about those car accidents. Let's see, what was the first one? Was it a Fairfax Circle in Fairfax, Virginia? I was right on the circle, and I was pulling into my job at Gino's. It's a hamburger place. It's where I worked at for $1.61 an hour. I bought a '66 Mustang with my paycheck. Someone, you know, flagged me and said, yeah, it's okay to turn. Well, just because someone waves you and you think it's okay does not mean it is, because I accidentally like bumped somebody. But then the major car accident I had was when I was 16, and that's how I pretty much hooked up with my husband. I'd gone on one blind date with him, and there was not an immediate connection, by no means. In fact, the first thing I ever told him was, don't think you're going to get anything off of me, because you aren't. Well, after a 40-year marriage, yeah, he got something off of me. That's for sure. Let's see. So, yeah, I was on the roof of my house. This is in Oakton. Me and my sister Bonnie, who's now passed, we were on the roof getting a suntan, and a friend that I guess he was an admirer, he always took me around in his Ford Falcon. Well, if you've ever seen a Ford Falcon, they're pretty heavy, you know. But this day, his father worked in a brand new car lot. He brought a brand new car over, and my mom sent me and him to get a 6-pack of Dr. Peppers. Now, this was bottles back then, okay? This is in the early 70s. Well, we always went down this back road where if you go over this little hill, it kind of like made your stomach, you know, go flutter or something. Well, because we were in a much lighter car, a brand new car, he got so much speed up, the momentum, we flew 50 feet up with the tops of the trees, and then it just fell and popped all 4 tires. I went through the windshield, six Dr. Pepper bottles broke all over me, and I went through the windshield. He got out and took my body and like drug me into the road and out of the weeds. And this is a true story. My aunt lived in Chantilly, and her next door neighbor has always knew me because I, visited my aunt a lot. He was a firefighter. He actually came to the scene and did not recognize me. I had that much blood, and my whole head from here all the way back was split open. My left arm is totally lacerated, and my left leg. So I called up a lot of my friends when I was in the hospital in my sophomore year. I was there for a couple weeks, and I just happened to call the guy that I had that blind date with. And he came to the hospital wearing a new pair of shoes, and he had just bought a brand new 71 red Nova. Absolutely gorgeous. And he was going on a date with this girl, and he told me much later she had the worst breath. But that night, I felt kind of different inside. And then we met. He'd come to my house, and he would see me when I was recuperating from this accident. But the first time we skipped school and he had me in the back seat, just one kiss, I actually heard bells. I fell in love with him right there and then. I didn't fall in love with what he looked like. I fell in love with him and his soul. So I learned back then, it's not if you're attractive, it's what you are inside and how sweet your spirit is, But yeah, madly in love with him. We went out every night. We both had 2 jobs in high school. We went out every night and we made love 2 times every night. I got lucky more than anybody else in high school. And of course he asked me to marry him and I said yes. So 2 days after I turned 18, I became a bride. And I'm gonna tell you what, those 2 years that I had with him were wonderful, because when you have a child and a baby comes into your life, everything changes. You know, some of the guys feel kind of left out, you know, when they're new daddies, whatever. But I had wonderful babies. My children never acted up. They never were whiny. They never had tizzy fits. But to this day, I think one of my happy places is going back in time to when I was engaged to him in high school. We used to melt the lockers, for sure. He just treated me so wonderful. Of course, I treated him pretty good. I remember buying him an 8-track player for his car, and I also bought him dual exhaust. Now, how many girls out there would buy you guys dual exhaust? Well, that was me. Now, on my Mustang, my 66, I had a 289 convertible, the Metal Flake Green. I, with my own money, bought Cougars, Mickey Thompson's. I bought a Holly 4-barrel. And, oh, what are those glass packs? I forgot. That muffler that was very popular back then. I forget what it's called. I don't know, but I had the sticker too. But I hope you all enjoyed this little reminiscing of the best 2 years of my life. Bye.